Hi, my name's Joe.
And I'm John. And this is
Our first
episode
episode
of J Bros Cooking.
J Bros Cooking on YouTube.
This is something we've both been wanting to do. We both like to cook. We're out of quarantine now. We want to start this during quarantine. Got a lot of requests, people saying that we should. So on this first episode, we're going to be making spaghetti, garlic and oil.
I'll say it.
Or in Italian, it's Aglio E Olio. Or
if your mom or grandpa pronounce it different, that's probably the way you're supposed to say it.
which they were born and raised in New York, so that would make
They're
them,
American Italian.
and we grew up saying Iolia.
Iolia is what our parents and grandparents called it.
This is a super simple recipe we're going to be making today. Spaghetti, garlic, and oil. That's basically the entire recipe right there in the title. We're going to add a few more spices. We're going to go through the ingredients real quick. We have half a cup of olive oil, half a teaspoon of dried basil and oregano. Garlic is a big one in this dish. It's one of the main flavors. I like garlic, and we use a lot of garlic. Here we have an entire clove of garlic. And also some crushed red pepper, just a little bit, some black pepper, and then you need a good cheese. You can use the fake stuff in the can if that's all you got, but this is another one, and we're using Pecorino Romano today.
And this is a decent cheese. We got this at, you can find these at Costco or Sam's. They're, it's probably not the highest quality cheese in the world, of course, but if you have a cheese store or something close to your house, you're probably definitely going to be able to find better cheese, but for, I believe this is around $10 to $12, depending on the poundage on it or the size you get. It is a decent cheese.
And it's got a good flavor, good sharp, good biteness, and it is salty. We're going to finish it off with some crushed black pepper. No salt this time. The cheese is very salty. We have our water boiling back here. We will salt the water, so between the water and the cheese, you're going to have plenty of salt. This dish comes together very fast. We're going to go ahead, Joe, if you want to put the oil in the pan. We're going to go ahead and throw in all our spices, our garlic. We're starting with a cold pan. Give this all a chance to get infused through
Get all that garlic in there.
the oil. Get the flavor mixed throughout the oil. Go ahead and put the rest of the spices in. So we're going to show you. This is going to go fast. We're using a thin spaghetti today. By the time the pasta finishes boiling, this dish is going to be done. Alright, just giving the pasta a quick stir here, making sure it's not sticking. A lot of people say they put oil in there to keep it from sticking. I never do. Oil and water don't mix, so it never made any sense to me. We did put the pasta in whole. Growing up, that was a big rule. You didn't break the pasta before you put it in. You definitely can, if you're using a smaller pot, break the pasta. It's also easier for kids when it's not a full strand that they're eating. Black pepper.
Is that camera on?
She got it.
And that's the black pepper that we forgot to put in.
Bloopers, gotta have bloopers.
Oh, look. It's ready to test.
Alright, 7 minutes. It's al dente. We like it with a little bit of a bite. I'm gonna go ahead and
Is it al dente or is it not cooked?
It's al dente. Al
Al
dente is
dente.
where you want it. All right, let's go ahead and drain it. Joey?
I get the important jobs around here.
These handles are a little hard, but I'm gonna manage.
Oh, wait. I want to save a little pasta water.
Go.
Okay. All right, as Joe drains the pasta, he's getting that excess water off. That should
I lost
be
some
good.
pasta. I don't want to lose any of these.
All right, pasta's done. Spaghetti. We're gonna go ahead and dump in all our oil. Get all that goodness out, all that flavor. Give it a mix. Now, I don't know if we did get it on camera, but Joe, we did reserve a little bit of that pasta water, if you can grab that. Pasta water is a good thing. It's got a lot of starchiness from the pasta. If it's not quite as moist as you would like it, you add a little bit of pasta water. Give that a stir. And this dish is done.
No. You gotta hit it with that cheese.
We do.
Don't forget the cheese.
So we're going to finish this off with our nice Pecorino Romano we have. Get this all grated on there.
You don't want to overdo it, but really it's up to you how much,
It is an option. You know your family.
how little or how much, you know.
If someone didn't like cheese, you can leave it off until afterwards. I'm going to give it a little mix. Let it get melted in there. This is still hot. It's going to add a little bit of a creamy dimension to it. Joe, can I go ahead and plate that up? Yeah.
Maybe a grandpa size, a grandpa Mangino portion here.
And now, once it's plated, I'm going to finish it off with just a little bit more cheese. And this dish has a lot of different options, a lot of different directions it could go. It's traditionally a main dish. If you wanted to cut back on the carbs, you could definitely serve this as a side dish and pair it with chicken. You could even do shrimp. So it does have a lot of possibilities that you could.
Make some, you know, you got your carbs from the pasta, but if you want, you can make some garlic bread, garlic toast. And so I started doing this a while ago, just using a pan. But we're gonna heat it up and just take the bread, just set it in the pan. But a medium heat, usually about a minute. I just like to move it around and get all that flavor on there that's left in the pan, the garlic flavor and the seasonings. Just get it all on the bread. I'm just going to cut it long ways, like my own version of a breadstick.
Simple dish, amazing flavor, super quick to put together.
Very, very good.
Thanks for tuning in to this first episode of J Bros Cooking. Like and subscribe, and
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
thank you for watching.
Thank you very much.